I'm Stacey Holmes, and this is Glordinary, a few moments where we celebrate God's glory and champion the ordinary. I'm glad you're here. My youngest daughter is a list maker. She gets that honest. With 2 minutes till takeoff, I'll hear, "Mom, I just have to get my shoes, brush my teeth, grab my water, snuggle Rolo, hug Dad, and get my phone." I think it doubles my stress hearing all her have-tos overlapping my own mental have-tos. Of course, my have-tos aren't usually as fun as snuggling Rolo. It's usually fraught with things I, have to do, not necessarily want to do. Big difference. I do not want to scrub the carpet from said puppy's puke. I do not want to call the health insurance representative, and I definitely do not want my call recorded for quality and training purposes. I don't want to, but I have to. And if you're new here or a couple conversations behind, you might want to, but I'm not saying you have to, go back and listen for context to episode 72. It's called Had To, Walmart Woman at the Well. Of course, I affectionately call her this after a not-so-fun heated disagreement with my husband, John, about, of all things, Walmart curbside pickup for our groceries on vacation last month. Despite talking things through with John, I awoke that next morning with that lingering residue of hurtful words buried deep within. It was then, on that third morning of our vacation, I sensed the invitation to read John 4 and her story, The Woman at the Well, or as I call her, my Walmart Woman at the Well, because, Walmart became the catalyst to reveal more about John, more about me, and more about Christ. So once again, I give you my Walmart Woman at the Well. It's a story of two have-tos. Now Jesus had to go to Samaria, and it overlaps with our woman's. Give me this water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water. But these two have-tos, they couldn't be more different. His was motivated by love, purpose, compassion. Hers, a desire to end the embarrassment, shame, and isolation. Let's get into it. By now, we know Jesus is in the wrong place, and our woman, she's there at the wrong time. Just like we ladies like to go to the bathroom together, it's just more fun to do anything with a friend in tow. Women gathered at the well to knock out that task in the evening hours when the day's heat was winding down. But not our woman. No, she's here alone at the wrong time. And Jesus, the wrong place. He had no business as a Jew being in Sychar. Yet here we are, wrong time, wrong place. "Will you give me a drink?" he asks. Now, let's just think about this. Do you think she actually wants to be chatty? She's here at noon, alone, and for good reason. Reasons we'll get into next week. "Will you give me a drink?" Jesus asks. She's spunky, our Walmart Woman at the Well. She basically says, "You're gonna ask me for a drink? Me? You do realize who I am, what I am." You see, I told you before that Jews and Samaritans, they don't associate. The hatred ran deep. In fact, they despised each other so much, it was unthinkable to even associate, let alone drink from the same dish as a Samaritan. A Jew would be labeled unclean faster than their lips could even get to the dish. For Jews do not associate with Samaritans. Oh, it's a tiny portion of verse 9. A parenthetical understatement of the century. And honestly, here's where I like to color in some of the outline to this story. Because when he asks for a drink, I see our Walmart Woman at the Well as a bit of a tough cookie. This isn't her first rodeo with a man wanting something from her. I picture her guarded and a good bit sassy, irked that he'd even ask. She's going to let out her inner redhead. "How can you ask for a drink?" And Jesus responds in a classic Jesus way, always inviting deeper conversation. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." Oh, come on. Now she's getting mansplained on how to draw water, as if she doesn't know how to draw water from a well. And here comes this joker asking for a drink, then saying, "Oh, you should be asking me for a drink." Whatever he's selling, she ain't buying. Nope, not today. I love this front row seat to their verbal exchange. She fires back with, "Dude, you got nothing. You don't even have a bucket. What are you talking about? You think you're greater than our father Jacob, who dug the well and used it himself?" She's going to get all Ancestry.com on him, doubling down that he's no one important. And oh, newsflash, we got the same great-granddaddy. So just stop with this whole "you're better than me" bit. Yet something happens at this point, and here is where we start to see things melt down. Her meltdown, in all the right ways. Here is where that tough exterior, those years of hardened life experiences, begin to soften and break away. Jesus answered, "Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again, but whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water." So I won't get thirsty. So I won't have to keep coming here. Ugh. And here's where our fiery friend finally, thanks be to God, has a moment to just break. You see, the reality is the same whether she's at the center of town or the center of her living room. She was thirsty, and not how the way TikTok means in the quote, desperate for sexual attention kind of way. But actually, maybe. She's had some rough chapters, and her current highlight reel, that ain't too pretty either. She's struggling, alone, rejected, used. Her tough skin can only stretch so far, and just like a clay water bucket, she's starting to crack. Because some weeks, life, it's just too much. It leaves us longing for something more, something better, something easier, which might be what got her into this mess in the first place. Ugh, she's thirsty. And shoot, so am I. Everyone's thirsty for or because of something, longing for something else. The thirst for more love, more acceptance, more adventure, romance, achievements. Give us more accolades, attention, more ambition, money, success, approval, the perfect home, the perfect body, the perfect life. You name it. We're all after something to quench that thirst. It's real. And the thirst, well, it keeps thirsting. Unless, "Sir, give me this water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water. So I won't have to." Have to what? Have to keep coming here. And what did here represent? Here represents the sum parts of all those choices, the decisions, some made by her, some thrust upon her. Here represents the school of hard knocks, the chip on her shoulder, the shattered dreams, the broken promises. Here represents all the shame and the embarrassment. And what does here represent for you? For me? The things we've done in the dark, the things we've done with our anger, our hurt, the things we've chosen, the things we've not. Because here represents a lot. And at some point, we all find ourselves here. Give me this water so I don't have to keep coming here. So he did. And what did that look like? Well, grab your coffee for next week when we see her old and new stories collide. He had to go to Samaria so she wouldn't have to keep coming here. You see, this tale of two have-tos is about to get a whole new ending. Thanks be to God, O spring of living water, that he had to for me so that I would never have to come here again. And neither would you. Remember, you're not alone in this. I'm praying for you, friend. Have a glordinary day.